we're gonna send it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Today we're going to be showing you how to drive a 10-speed Mustang. I have a 2019 Mustang GT with the 10-speed transmission. So we're going to be showing you how to properly drive your 10-speed with all the different modes we've got. You can also select it from D and S, and you've got pedals as well. There's so much going on. It might seem silly how to drive an automatic transmission, but with different modes and pedal shifters and having the setting of drive and sport here, there's just a lot going on. So we're going to break it down how the car is going to be shifting, how the pedal shifter works in all different modes. Especially if you're coming from a car that had a traditional 5 or 6-speed automatic transmission, having 10 gears seems very silly, but it all just works. So doing a POV drive, showing you all the different modes, putting the shifter in drive and sport, using the pedal shifters, and going over the differences, how it operates in each different mode. So with that being said, let's dive right into the video. And so we're gonna go out on the road and start the demonstration. Let's put it into drive. Let's go. All right, so we are out on the road. Right now, I am in just regular normal mode. The shifter is in drive and the mode selector is just in normal. And this is the mode you wanna be in, obviously, for your day-to-day driving. It's just gonna shift very smoothly. You're not gonna have any issues. When you hit the brake, it's not gonna downshift for you like it would in some other modes we're gonna cover. So this is pretty much stress-free driving. You put it in normal, you're just going to, run some errands, going to work. You leave it in normal mode and it does everything for you. You can activate the pedals, but I'll show you what the best way to use the pedals is and what mode. Normal is definitely not one of them. And even the shifting, the downshifting is going to be very sluggish and slow. So if you give it gas, it will downshift for you. But the throttle just feels very mushy and sluggish, and you really won't have much fun. So I normally don't use normal mode unless I'm just going to work or running some errands. So with that being said, we're gonna switch a different mode so we can have a little bit of fun. So now I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to Sport Plus mode. This is different than Sport mode from here, which we're gonna show you both differences. But yeah, right now we're in Sport mode or Sport Plus mode. And right off the bat, you can see the throttle is a lot more smoother, more sensitive. Oh yeah. The car is just so much more fun to drive in Sport Plus mode. The traction control is still on with this mode. And if I hit brakes, it's gonna downshift for me, as you saw. And then you get to the power band. You brake again. It downshifts so fast for you. And this is where the 10-speed transmission really shines. In the Sport Plus mode, you're getting some instant downshift and will upshift lightning quick for you. And honestly, the best part about this is that the throttle is a little bit more sensitive than it is in normal mode. So you actually enjoy driving. If you give it gas, it wants to move. Now you can use pedal shifters in this mode, so I'm gonna activate the pedal shifters. Right now we're in 4th gear, a little bit of windy coming up, but with this, it's not gonna keep the pedal shifters engaged. So right now I'm still in Sport Plus mode, in 4th gear with the pedal shifters, but you saw it just went away, and now we're in regular 3rd gear, shifting automatically for you now. So anytime you are in any other mode except sport mode from the shifter, the pedal shifters are only temporarily. So as soon as you stop using them, it will revert back and go back to automatic shifting. But this mode to me is probably one of the most fun. It's not the mode I personally use, but it's definitely my second favorite. Basically, it gets you the good throttle response. The traction control is still on. You get instant downshift, and because the traction control is on, you don't really run into a risk of getting in a situation where you don't want to end up being. If I give it some gas, it's instantly downshifting for me, getting me in the right gear. There's no thinking. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and switch it to track mode. As you can see on the dash over there, now we're in track mode. You get a message here, press OK. And this mode actually turns off your traction control. So it solves one thing, but it turns off your traction control. What it does solve is you're going to your throttle is going to be a lot more linear. Remember how I said in Sport Plus the throttle was sensitive, which is good because you really feel it. But here, it's supposed to be used only for track mode or at the track, and the throttle is a lot more linear. You don't have the boosted throttle, so to speak. So if you're just driving around, it's still going to upshift for you, and you brake, it's going to downshift for you. All of that is same as Sport Plus mode, but your traction control is going to be off, and the throttle is a lot linear. So I actually enjoy using this mode when I'm trying to have fun, but when the weather is nice, because the traction control is off, you don't want to do it when your tires won't grip. So right now, just a lot smoother transition with the throttle. And if I'm braking, it's gonna downshift for me. Not as aggressive as Sport Plus mode, but it will brake for me and downshift for me. This is, and it holds your gear a lot longer too in track mode. So this to me is a really good combination of being able to downshift and have all the benefits of Sport Plus mode, but with the traction control off, and that can be tricky if you don't have the right tires or if you're pushing the car beyond what you're capable of. Otherwise, this to me is the perfect mode. You have a linear throttle, you still get the downshifting, and you can still use the paddle shifter in this mode. Now the next mode is going to be the drag strip mode, and that is, as you saw, the traction control actually goes away. So you do have traction control actually on this mode versus the track mode, but it is a modified traction control system in the drag strip mode. I don't use it as much because the power shifting from second to third gear, I'm not gonna try it right now because it's cold, the tires won't hook, but it pretty much shakes the whole car. It will instantly get you in the gear, but it reduces the torque on upshifting. It literally shakes the whole car. So if you don't have the right tires, it is not gonna be fun. And it doesn't do the rev match downshifting. As I'm braking, as you see, I'm still in 7th gear. It's not downshifting for me. It's kind of like normal mode. Versus the Sport Plus and track mode, it would instantly downshift for you. But the drag strip mode, unless you're truly at the drag strip or doing runs from the dig in Mexico, you're not going to benefit much from the drag strip mode. And even then, you want to make sure you have really sticky tires. I am on all season tires and it just does not hold well for me. The drag strip mode is probably my least favorite mode to use. Next up, I'm going to show you the snow and wet mode. This sounds a little silly, but it's actually very useful. I've had to drive this car about 8 hours and I was pretty much kind of stuck on light snow as it was snowing. And putting in snow and wet mode is a game changer. Your throttle is severely reduced. So remember how I said normal was slow? I'm giving like 50% right now. It's barely moving. The car barely moves, and that's a good thing because you don't want the tires to spin too much when you're out on the road if it's snowing and all that stuff. But this is the mode you want to be in. I saw up to 29 miles per gallon because it barely uses your throttle. And right now pushing it, it just won't, it barely goes. So it's a lot more sluggish than the normal mode would be, but in a way it's good. That's what you want. If it's rainy or snowy, you want this mode. And even though it doesn't get used as much, or it's not as, this mode is probably a lifesaver. And if you're trying to get, you know, really good gas mileage, think of it as an eco mode. When you're on the highway, if you put this, it will barely downshift for you, gets you in the highest gear possible as soon as possible, and no rev mesh downshift, obviously. But this mode does the job okay. It's good for certain conditions, but that's about it. Let's go to my favorite mode, which is sport mode. Not Sport Plus, but sport mode. So if we put it here, we get sport mode now. And this is pretty much like Sport Plus mode. You get the sensitive throttle, you get really crisp upshifts, and you also get downshifts that brake. You can see it's braking for us. But the biggest thing that this offers that you don't get in sport mode is the paddle shifter use. And let me show you. Now once you activate the pedal shifters, like I'm in 4th gear now, it will not change or go back to automatic shifting. It's gonna permanently be in paddle shifter mode, which makes it like very fun to drive. Because you're constantly in the right gear. Let me downshift to 3rd. And we're gonna send it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, go. This mode is definitely my favorite mode because it gets everything from the Sport Plus mode, but you get to keep your paddles until you select it back. Right now, I'm not using the paddles. It will downshift for me if needed, but it won't revert the paddle use. You can see I'm in 5th gear. It's gonna stay in 5th gear until it detects the speed is a little too low. It will get me into the 4th gear, but it will not change. Right now, as I'm coming to a stop, I'm in 5th gear. It will drop the gears for me. 4, 3, 2, and 1st gear. But if you see here, it's still in paddle mode, which means the paddles are still activated and I can still have my fun with it. Alright, so let's get the green light. 2nd gear. This mode is just a game changer for your Mustang. And the shifts are so lightning fast with the paddles too. And once you're done having your fun, you just pump it back to drive, which turns back into normal mode. And as you saw, the paddles went away. And now I'm in just normal mode. So just like that, it changes back without a problem. So me personally, I think the best mode to use is the Sport mode because you get the benefits of Sport Plus mode. And you get to use the pedals however you want to without switching back, which is a, you know, game changer. And the traction control is still on, so you can still have your fun. So me personally, I think the Sport mode is probably the best mode the Mustang has, and I think that's the right way to use the 10-speed transmission in the Mustang because you get all the benefits of the upshifting, the rev mesh downshifting, and you get to use the pedals for pretty much forever versus the other modes, you can't use the pedals forever. If you're not using them, especially in your back roads and you're in 1 gear, it will eventually shift out of it, which obviously kind of takes away from the fun. And the best part is that the traction control is on in the Sport mode, so you're not gonna go beyond what the car is or what you're capable of because the traction control is on. Now, if you want to have fun, you can still turn out the traction control from here and go for it. But yeah, guys, that's how you use the 10-speed Mustang properly with the different modes, the paddle shifters, drive mode, Sport mode, all of that. My personal Sport Plus mode. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.